Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. So all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. I see I got one here. Marlene, what's going on, baby? Definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. Um, First things first, I might as well say it now. Happy Friday to those on the East Coast and along the Eastern Seaboard, and still happy Thursday to those on the West Coast. Hopefully, everybody had a blessed and productive day. Hopefully, everybody was able to get through everything smoothly. Yeah, we to the weekend, y'all. So, Liz, what's going on, baby? Appreciate everybody that tuned in late last night for the discussion. Shout outs to Heineken and Miss April for popping up. And if you missed it, you can catch the replay. And apologies for another late night. Second day in a row. These kids not trying to let me have no peace where I sit at, even outside. So all in all, though, the title is clear as day, man. The world as we know it right now has been changing and continuously changing for a while now. So today, I'm just scrolling through, trying to see what's really going on in the actual news, and come to find out. So the FDA. Oh, wait, my mouth. So the FDA approved over-the-counter birth control pills. Didn't see that coming. I mean, I know Plan Bs and all that other stuff, but you still would have had to go see a doctor. Now that you approved it, I think that's going to be a little bit of an issue. The reason why I think it's going to be an issue is because you not knowing what the situation is, as far as, who's who, and, no. I feel like this, it still should go by the doctor's protocol. Like, man, listen, you need a prescription for that. James, what's going on? Word, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, Liz, I ain't gonna lie to you. Damn kids been getting on me. They been getting to me. But I think I should be a little better than them all. Shoot. I don't plan on getting disturbed tomorrow neither, so don't worry, you get your morning cipher early. Don't worry, baby. I wasn't expecting to be off all day neither like that, but man, this is what happens when you got family visiting. So pray for my spirit, y'all. I don't know. I think that's maybe I'm old fashioned, but I still feel like that's kind of eerie. And I only say that because, in my opinion, what happens if them over the counter birth control pills don't work? No doubt, James. I hear you on that one. Come on, Liz. You already know what it is, baby. It's what we do over here. It's the unit. It's the family over here. I want to see everybody growing and prospering and, on to their next steps. That's how it's supposed to be. Now, that's what true support is, Sharonda, what's going on, baby? But I'm not going to lie to y'all, though. I think I still feel a little eerie about that, only because, again, the question remains, what happens if that birth control that you're supposed to be getting over the counter don't work? Now, what you going to do then? That is the question. I feel like this. Sometimes they be so quick to want to throw things out there in the market for everybody to just try to latch on to. But they don't be thinking that sometimes it could be a side effect or something. That's why I said you gotta be thinking and looking at what's really going on. You know, they've been improving a lot of different things lately, and we ain't been seeing it because we've been distracted by a little bit of everything. I'm gonna say the last couple of weeks we've been distracted by too many different things. And things that we really should be trying to, combat, we ain't nowhere near combating. Um, who the hell is that? The cops? Come on, man. Make sure they ain't coming here. No, that's a whole fact, Liz. That's my only thing. You can't sit here and just approve everything and not think about consequences and repercussions. Because guess what? That's still presenting a problem because what do you think you accomplishing by just making it over the counter now? You basically giving the okay that if somebody is pregnant, even if they're young, that the only thing they gotta do is go to the pharmacy and get one of those birth control pills, and that's it. Or what if they don't even know that they're pregnant? You basically just telling them it's all right to be active without the parents' permission. That's just my opinion on it. Because in all honesty, I feel like the youth shouldn't be worried about the stuff that they worried about. But again, when it's being presented in front of them, left and right, even on social media, yeah. Or when they just around certain people and they see what's going on, this is what's going to happen. BMF, what's going on, my guy? I'm sorry because it's almost like you giving a leeway for bad behavior. Like, all right, just in case. You ain't got to worry about going to a doctor. So don't get it twisted. I know some parents already do the birth control thing with their kids to be on the safe side. Because I already know that birth control, it does do certain things, especially in certain situations for women. I would know that because, shoot, I've been with too many to know something. I think for some, the birth control really helps with acne and something else. It could be a multitude of things somebody might be going through that the birth control works for them. But then again, you shouldn't be worried about no children at all if you're still young. You shouldn't be worried about being too fast, too young. And if you're going to be fast, be protected. I could say I'm not the best examples because I was a wild boy, but I was a smart wild boy. I wasn't out here just touching everything raw. No. Wasn't doing that. Don't get it twisted. I know some people that moved a certain way as a youngin', but then again, some of us was smart enough to know we ain't trying to hear that 9 months later, and we definitely wasn't trying to get karate chopped from the parents. Because you already know how it was. Oh, if you thought you was grown enough to make this decision, then you got to be grown up to take care of your kids. That's basically what they saying, Liz. I mean, I'm saying. There's no way you going to tell me you comfortable with just approving that. And what was the science behind that? Again, just to say, okay, in case you out here running wild, you might think you pregnant or you might think you could get pregnant. Yeah, come get these over the counter. Like, certain things should not be over the counter. I've always believed certain things should still remain. You need a doctor's prescription. Yeah, that's exactly what they trying to say. They trying to give the kids the okay to be out here young, wild, and free. And if they feel they're gonna be young, wild, and free, okay, well look, we're gonna give you over the counter protection. Which I feel again, undermining that's undermining parenting. That's undermining anybody who don't believe in that. Because you have some parents who are stern and not, and they don't believe in birth control. Some of it be religion purposes, so on and so forth. But then again, you're almost like violating their rights because again, if they don't want their kids around it or they don't want their kids, not saying to know about it, but if they don't want to know about it as of right away, they have all rights to do so. They are their parents. Key, what's going on, baby? It's been a minute since I seen you up in the chat. Lucky I ain't give you a eulogy, baby. You know, and see, that's the thing. There's no way you want to tell me you are doing over-the-counter situations for birth control, but you got other stuff that you know should be over-the-counter, and you got to still get a prescription from your doctor. Make it make sense. So you got to get a prescription from your doctor. Prime example, if you did catch any STDs or whatever, you still got to go to a doctor. You still got to get examined, and then you still got to get treated with whatever, right? So how the hell is it you telling me it's all right for the birth control to be over the counter? It shouldn't have to be. Because now think about it. You can have somebody that's already curious, probably don't want to let nobody know nothing. And then now if they go in the pharmacy and see that it's over the counter, like, come on. You thought I was what, Key? Uh-huh. Yeah, I gotta check her upload. I missed that upload and I seen her post. And shout outs to LeBlue. Yo, James, you do me a favor. Y'all, you already know y'all can drop links to show each other love in here. Again, you have some people that are going through the utmost, and I don't think this is going to be one of them that they want to really have to deal with. Now you basically telling the parent they got to super watch their kids now. So it's like it's bad enough some of them got to go through the day ins and day outs, especially with what's going on in the world. But then now you're sitting here giving the okay for kids to be out here young, wild, and free. If you're doing this, but I had a feeling they was going to try to do something because think about it. For men, it's easy for us to get protection. The only thing we got to do is wear a damn condom. Women, they got to go through the whole shebang. If they don't get the female condoms, they got to get they got to get the birth control or the Plan Bs and yada, yada, yada. Where we only just got to put on a rubber and that's it. There goes all our protection right there. Letitia, what's going on, baby? And you know what it is? I can understand. See, Marlene, where you just said that, I can understand that to a degree. I mean, some parents, yeah, they're going to want their kids to be safe at all times, even if they think their kid could be active. But then again, you're going to have those that just want to eliminate that process because, again, you should be focusing on being a youth, not worrying about being a parent before time. You know, and again, you basically trying to tell these parents that they don't have no say-so in raising their kids. It's bad enough you already giving them the notion that, oh, if the man you decide to discipline them, that's going to be a problem. That's a problem. So you basically telling them they can't beat them, they can't do this, they can't do that. And then now you telling them they can basically choose if they want to be out here wild or not. That's the crazy part about it. I ain't gonna lie, when I looked at that, I said, wait, what? I had to make sure I was reading it correctly because, you know, it was that morning site. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I was already blunts in. But when I looked again and it really said that they approved it, I just shook my head in disgust only because I'm like, what did you thought to gain here? Again, the youth should worry about being youth. Just like the kids. The kids should worry about being kids. When you sitting there trying to bring them into adulthood before their time, this is the problem. That's why I said it seems like it's a constant fight on all angles. It is. You know, it's bad enough you gotta make sure you shield your kids from the wrong type of behaviors and situations. You gotta worry about some of your neighbors or some of the people in your community with the same stuff. But then now you gotta worry about that. And I think that's gonna be an issue. At some point, I think they're gonna revert that. I don't know why, but I feel they are. And I would say this is probably just a trial error to see if it actually works. But then again, I shouldn't see no darn 12-year-old walking there talking about somebody need birth control pills. For what? Hey, what are you doing? I shouldn't see nobody under that age. I shouldn't see nobody under the age of 18 talking about birth control, even if they out here moving fast already. Nah, that's just not a comfortable feeling. That's not a comfortable feeling for nobody. Even if they are parents, that's not a comfortable feeling. You can't tell me that. You know, and that's what I'm saying. You have to guard your kids on all angles because there's so many different things that they implementing and they doing. Some of y'all not seeing it. Because again, you focused on all the wrong aspects. See, anything that's involving minors, again, the parents are supposed to be the first ones to know everything. But now it seems like, again, and this is just my opinion, but it feel like y'all just don't want no type of parental anything around when it comes to these youth. First of all, my child is under 14, 15, even if they go getting tested for something, they're supposed to come to me as a parent. It ain't supposed to be you giving the results to the kids, no. Because then now, what if that kid decide they don't want to be truthful? I'm just saying, you never know how things work. Y'all just quick to throw things out there in the woodworks and don't even think to see if this is actually going to work or this is actually going to make some sort of progress or beneficial. It's not. Appreciate you for dropping links, bro, and definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. That's crazy. Now I can understand to some degree it being some that no, I can't even say that. You in a doctor's office, man, ain't no privacy because I want to know what the hell going on with my child. So it should be no privacy. But then again, they do that because they see situations where certain kids have lied or certain kids have stretched the truth basically. So it's like they don't get caught up in what they got caught up in. I think that's a sad problem too. Yeah, I had to put this up for good reason because I knew that was coming. See, when I hear stories like this, sometimes I'm gonna go a little bit left, but I ain't gonna go too crazy only because I already know I gotta follow protocols and rules on it. But it is a sad day in the world right now. Some people might say, "Oh, you sound too old school. Let them." Yeah, no, like this is the problem now. Like they already allowing some of the youth to get away with the stuff they're getting away with now. And then a lot of the parents really, some of these parents really be wanting to discipline their kids to the fullest. But then again, how can you do so if you got to worry about somebody breathing over your back or them possibly trying to even call? Because some kids have done stuff and stirred up their own pot, making false claims, so on and so forth. So, you got it's an uphill battle. First of all, they shouldn't be asking the kids nothing. If we the ones that got to take you to the doctors, there is no privacy after that. I'm sorry, there is no privacy because when it comes down to your health, And when it comes down to your future well-being, yeah, we got to know what the hell is going on. And I still feel that's an eerie way to do something. But what I know, right? I'm telling you, they implementing too much up under your eyes and you're not seeing it. See, like prime example, if something happens to these kids' parents, God forbid, and let's say the parents do got people implemented as their next guardians or whatever, could be a close relative, it could be one of the godparents. Like see with the situation with two of my goddaughters. The parents got me down as the next to anything just in case if something do happen. But nothing did happen, which was a blessing. So again, you know, not saying I dodged the bullet, but I kind of dodged the bullet. Only because if something would have happened, I'd have had no choice but to, because I was already next up in line. So yeah, technically I had guardianship and all of that, but yeah, glad they graduated and they made it to adulthood and young adulthood, so I'm good. Anita, what's going on, baby? You keep apologizing about being late. You ain't late. You ain't never late. Like nobody. I ain't never late. That's why you have to build strong bonds with not just family, but you gotta build strong bonds with the ones that's actually at least in the same thinking process with you. Like, nah, we ain't gonna allow this to happen to them, and yada yada yada. I hear you, Anita. I'm glad that you was able to get home, and healing prayers for you, and healing prayers for everybody right now that need it right now. Y'all just tuned in to like button. It's something to think about. That should be an outrage because again, no kid should be getting no over the counter birth control or none of that. Again, the youth should be the youth. And we know some of them gonna be moving fast because, you know, we just know it's gonna happen. We know not everybody gonna be a goody two shoes. We know that. But in that same instance right there, by you approving something like that, you're only inducing the behavior. So now they gonna see it as all right. The boys got condoms; they can get it from the store. So I'm saying, if it's over the counter, imagine they get them in the stores. Now that's even more of a problem. Your kid could go to the local grocery store and get a over the counter birth control pill or birth control pack. How would that sound right there? Oh snap! Appreciate you, Letitia, baby. I gotta get something back in order because apparently my other music wasn't trying to come back. But I got you, baby. Gotta make that make sense though. Appreciate you for that super chat, Letitia. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy, man. But it is a much needed convo, Letitia, because come on now. I thought anybody would have been on it to a degree because when I seen that today and that popped up in the Google News, I said, nah, this ain't right. And then I scrolled somewhere else and seen that they really made it approvable. I said they can't be serious. It starts in the pharmacy, that next is going to be in the stores. That's how some of the stuff is now. Like, come on now. I can remember at one point you'd be rare if you got some condoms out the regular grocery store. You had to literally go in the pharmacy, especially if you was getting the ones you was getting. Oh shoot, Chemos, appreciate you, baby. I gotta give you one too. I gotta give my other thing back tomorrow. Don't worry, y'all. I gotta get it back. I think I did something wrong. Appreciate you, Key, for that super chat. Platty, what's going on, baby? Anita, I ain't been able to sleep like that. Oh yeah, you just came in late. My fault. Let me give you the download. So the babies are still here and they've been running me ragged. I done been out early in the morning, figuring when I come back they be napping because it's too hot. Yeah, yeah. Ain't no rest for the weary. You know that already. And I'm only weary because I'm like, when I'm gonna get my space back. I love them, but they got too much energy. They kind of remind me of a young me. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I was expecting this. Oh, hold on. I got. Oh, Liz, if you got Google News on your phone, only thing you gotta do is just go. This literally came up sometime during the morning time, but I'm gonna see if I find the link though. Um, yeah, because it threw me all the way off. I just said, wait, so they really approved it. So imagine what else they might be approving. And I'm just being honest. And yeah, people might not like that. I'm being honest with it, but hey, it is truthfulness. We keep getting distracted on minor things, and we got major things to worry about. Nah, I ain't give you my link, son. I don't care if it's triggering, son. Go lay back down, Liz. Nah, I got you. Hold on. It kind of makes your mind think like, what else is they doing? You know, like come on. See, and I ain't gonna lie, like I said, I was moving kind of crazy. I was moving too crazy as a youth, but I was still moving smart. I wasn't just crashing out. But I was doing my thing. I was smart. They was coming to me. Now I'm dead serious. You laughing, BMF? They was coming to me for the. They was coming to me for the protection. Like yo, so I know you got some here, just in case. I was promoting it too, so it didn't matter. But right now, this is bugged out though. Oh, what happened now, Liz? Wait, come on. Did I add you to the? Okay, my
This
phone, my phone lagging a little bit. I had to make sure you was all the way in the stream. What's going on, baby?
hey, this topic is very triggering, especially with a 15-year-old daughter and a 17-year-old son. It's triggering because
Yeah,
taking them to do their physicals, the doctor wants you to leave out the room so they can talk to them about their sexual life and what they got going on. Me and my kids have open relationships, so why are you making me leave out of anything and they're gonna tell me anyway? But for them to be able to purchase birth control over the counter, that's a problem. They're kids. That's an actual problem because they're kids. So that
right.
The government is really trying to crack down on the population, and that's overall what it seems like. And it's ridiculous.
No, you're absolutely right. Because that's the one thing they didn't think about. Because you still gonna have parents that are actually doing what they supposed to be doing, and going by the old law of the land, but also going by the old codes that we was instilled and taught. We ain't gonna let these kids do too much, and we ain't gonna let them see too much.
Exactly. And I'm one of them parents. My kids tell me everything. So you doing this, they gonna come to me before they go to a store.
That, and that's crazy. You know, like they didn't think about that. In my opinion, I was just sitting there looking. I said, "Yeah, I didn't think about this." You
No,
know,
they thought about it for the parents that don't really care about their kids, just letting their kids run wild in the streets that don't care what their kids is doing. And those are parents that shouldn't have kids.
big facts. You ain't say nothing wrong there. I done heard so many people, like prime example. I had one lady in my area. She, man, listen, this is when I was young, but she was not having that. She was letting one lady and her husband have it. Like, y'all got to be the worst of worst parents. Like, here it is. These two kids need this, they need that, and y'all motherfuckers is not trying to even say, "Yo, we need a little help." Like, y'all pride is that stuck in your ass. Like she was going in.
Right.
Yeah, it was looking dire with these kids. And then at one point, one of the kids was wilding out to a point where he was in the streets crazy. And he was like, "Yo, what you think? Like, you think everybody gonna want?" No. Mostly everybody gonna feel the same way. We looking at you more than we looking at him because you should be stopping that right to the name, which I don't.
Right. I
Oh,
anybody from experience, I don't care if you married to the father of your child or the mother of your child, go to court in custody. Because if anything was to happen or the other parent was supposed to take your child, if y'all don't have custody, the cops can't do nothing about it. I learned that from experience. My daughter's father tried to take my daughter when she was a baby, and the cops couldn't do nothing because nobody had custody. Go to court and get custody of your kids, regardless of the situation.
yeah, you gonna have to. Because it's like what you were saying last night, shout out to Heineken. Because I didn't even know that. I didn't know they even switched it up like that because I could remember, look here. If they already had record you was in a hospital and you done gave the baby a name and everything, what else do y'all really need? Like, where did I, like, what the hell did I miss along the lines? Because again, I never knew nothing about that. Now you have to literally, so after I leave the hospital with this one, yeah, we go to court to make sure these motherfuckers know it's my kid. What kind of shit is that? Like,
But necessary. It's necessary because too many mothers are pinning kids on fathers that are not actually the fathers, and they're being held responsible, losing their license, going to jail for kids that's not theirs, and nothing is happening to these mothers. So it's sad.
well, if that's the case, look at it. If that's the case, then it shouldn't be always left up to the father. If that's the situation right there, that shouldn't be left. No, that should be left up. You can't sit there and say, "Oh, but no, no, no," because they forget. You do got some dudes that will claim that kid regardless. So that's another problem you got to think about. Like, wait a minute, this nigga noticing his kid is still trying to. Some people once they build a bond, that's what it be.
And that's a real man, but you also have the ones that know it's not theirs, and the mother's trying to pin it on them, and because she say, "Oh, it's your baby," you
Mm-hmm.
piled up with child support, court, losing your license, jail, and all this other stuff. What child is not yours, and then the mother is never penalized for saying that this is your child.
Crazy. Facts. Wait, what the hell?
We just got to do better as a community.
Big
Mothers,
facts.
opening y'all legs for all these random people, know who y'all dads is, and do right by y'all kids.
Facts.
Not hard. You opened your legs to have them, so take care of them. It's easy.
That's the notion that should be in there, but then again, leave it up to the people sometimes. Again, everybody ain't gonna think the same way. You gonna have those that you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Okay,
So
just
stop
find out the hard way.
stop chasing a check, opening your legs for every man that you meet. If you're not ready for them responsibilities. Every man that you meet and have a baby with, he's not gonna stick around. So you gotta be ready to accept that responsibility. If you're not, don't open your legs. It's period. It's that simple.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy too? Like James just said that too, because some of those damn pills that they taking could have effects. And then now look, what he said, look like they pushing birth control pills with a stopping abortion. See, I can understand where that's going. Because y'all trying to eliminate that abortion aspect of things, but look here, who knows if it was going on back in the day? And look here, in certain situations, I feel like this. You know, it is your body. You know, and some people might not be able to bear with that burden, especially if it's something along the lines of a sexual attack. They ain't gonna be able to bear that burden. So you know, some people ain't gonna keep that. But then you gonna have those who actually might. And for those who might, that's even more strength and a blessing right there, only because you know they could have went the other way.
Right.
Because it is your body at the end of the day. But then again, you stop just wilding out. Y'all gotta both stop wilding out. There's males and females that gotta stop wilding out. You gotta stop sowing your seeds everywhere, baby.
Mm-hmm. Stop
Corey, what's going on, baby?
Y'all stop being thought. Y'all won't have all these kids all around the world.
Yeah.
And I can say that from experience because I got 2 deadbeats, but my kids are still good to this day.
Yeah, because you got the right person right now anyway, too. So, like I said, you got a support system. Like, and that's the thing, though. You know, you're gonna have people that come along and if they decide to take that responsibility and whatever, then look, that's more kudos to you.
Right.
But you know, everybody is different. You got some that's like, nah, the man I find they ain't mine. I don't care if I built the bond with them, I gotta go.
And they out.
No, because and in all honesty, like it might sound like a jerk move or something, but it's really not because my thing is, for example, what if I was already doing for this child already to a degree, but I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not gonna be doing for somebody else's kid when they could be doing for their own kid. Exactly. Wait, there's a difference if now I know your significant other died or they locked up for life. That's different. All right, if I'm in it for the ride, I'm in it for the ride. But other than that, yeah. Like, wait. I'm not doing you're not doing that deadbeat. Like, nope. Not over here. Then go call Tyrone.
That's a fact. Oh, that's a fact.
And I ain't trying to trigger nobody, but you know, like when I seen this today, like I said, Liz, I rubbed my eyes twice as I was like, nah, the weed getting me. And I looked again, I said they really approved it.
And it's because the 14, 15-year-olds that's dating 18, 19-year-olds that can go in the store and buy the shit. Like, they can give it to these kids, and who's to know what reaction they're going to have to it. If it's actually going to do what it's supposed to do, or if it's going to end up killing them, then what?
Facts. In Washington State, condoms are free everywhere. See, it's almost like that in the city. You're gonna have spots because like in my area, these niggas be dropping off by vans and shit. Yo, yeah, if y'all need them. But in the majority of the time, if niggas is already in the store, they already buying what they buying. They already went to a pharmacy, they already buying what they buying for whatever. They always trying to be at least some of them I know. Always trying to be safe. Can't say that for everybody else. Some people really just be wilding for respect.
Right.
I don't get it.
But now that they went over the counter birth control, how many of them are actually going to use condoms? They're not.
They're definitely not.
For disease.
Facts. You right about that. That's what I'm saying. I looked this shit. That's why the only thing I did was shake my head. I said, nah. This ain't how they do it, dude.
I hate that I got kids in this generation, I swear.
No, it is too. I can be honest with you. It's not that it's hard to deal with, but shoot. Look, we done went through the hardest of the hardest. So it's not about that. It's just you already know your kids is good. Your kids already know well enough. You done taught them well enough. Even to right now. They know well enough. They know when to play and when not to play.
Right.
But it's sad that that's even coming to that instance of well, just in case, you always not thinking about the parents that are actually doing what they're supposed to.
It's even an option. That's the problem.
Hey, that really shouldn't even be an option. Like I said, kids should be kids. Like, you bugging right now. Smoking rocks. Telling you, smoking rocks.
The gun rocks.
They wasn't thinking about that. I told somebody, I said, see, while we sitting here arguing, fighting amongst each other and worrying about hand conflict, come on now. Now look at this. This is something that's it's gonna make a lot of people think, and it's gonna have a lot of mixed reactions.
Right.
Tanya, what's going on, baby? Oh wait, hold on. Word was live. I didn't even know he had a live schedule.
Wow. He is live.
Damn, I didn't even know that. Shout out to the word though. Nah, because I wasn't planning on coming on super late. But it was another one of those damn days. I don't think it's gonna be a third day in a row. No, because you usually get that morning. The last 2 mornings, everybody want to get on my nerve, and then it become music around me. Like, all right, I'm up out of here. Then I leave one spot to go elsewhere, and we get more distractions. I say, I like being loved, but I don't like being loved. Damn it! I know.
You definitely need it. All right, bro. I appreciate you. I just wanted to come up and say my piece because I got teenagers. This shit is irritating.
Nah, come on, sis. You don't know you're more than welcome. Come on now, you the fan. Oh yeah, before you leave off this damn shit, I might as well say it in your face. Look at my face. Congratulations, baby.
I appreciate you. I do.
Yeah. Nah, that's how it's always gonna be. It's the fam over here. We ain't playing around. We trying to see everybody grow and build. This is another blueprint on something. And I'm sorry you got triggered. But don't think I wasn't triggered either. I was just thinking, I said, damn, I just thought about it. I said, how many irresponsible parents gonna finally feel some sort of way now? Like, because I ain't gotta worry about his ass now. Yeah, look, they ain't gotta worry about nothing, no, but you're still putting them at risk.
They ain't been taking care of them all these years. Thank you, Letitia.
And that's the crazy part about it. I told somebody, I said, look, if they don't go through it with the genetics, they're gonna go through it, period, because now guess what? One of them, if they don't get burned, it still ain't a guarantee that shit gonna work.
Right.
Or you might get something faulty. Then what?
Think go after the fact.
Yeah.
Control of STD.
It's crazy. Damn it, we gotta really start strengthening up for these kids, man.
Right. And the adults too busy worried about their goddamn self. They ain't worried about the kids. That's the sad part. Hi, Tanya.
That shit don't make no damn sense. I said, nah. When I looked at it, I think I still got it in. I thought I pinned it, but I didn't. I meant to do that shit earlier, but I'll go through that link again, and I'll probably put it in the live in the morning. And if y'all don't know by now, I just was looking like, nah, son, like that's not the way they living life. They gonna really try to set the kids up for the upper room,
and that's what they doing. Building them up to have a successful future. This is what y'all presenting them with, ways to get rid of babies. They shouldn't be thinking about that. Why are y'all pushing that on them?
Facts. And even when we thought listen, when we was thinking about doing what we was doing, we wasn't stupid. Like, yeah, like, do I want my ass whooped and abandoned? Or Like,
All right.
I just going, you know what? Let me learn this lesson real quick. Let me learn this lesson real quick.
That,
That was one thing, because I remember that shit stuck in my man. Listen, my mom made sure that shit stuck in my head. She's like, nigga, I know you out here lying. I'm just
mm,
gonna tell you this right now. You
safe.
been out here, anything I don't need to hear, you better have a job
That's
and you
your
better be gone. She said, you better be gone. Like, I don't even want to hear nothing. Like, I'm not trying to be nothing before time. She was
right.
adamant on that shit.
Oh man.
Shit. Mama Love was not trying to hear that. Like, nah, you ain't making me no grandparent before a certain age. I still got child. I was weak. And I said, yeah, you ain't got to worry about
But
that no time soon. I said, look, you ain't got to worry about that no time soon. I said, you might have to worry about some more. You might have to worry about some some little nieces and nephews, because you're,
right, definitely not. We knew better.
Shoot.
We knew.
Oh man.
I appreciate you, bro.
You already know, you're more than welcome to pop in and shoot. Like I said, I might continue this conversation at some point tomorrow anyway. Got my head thinking, because I'm like, it's so many. I'm like, what else are y'all trying to do? Like, what else? Like, let me try to really look in the archives. Maybe it's something I missed. I don't know.
If I am tired, you didn't catch my live earlier. It was a very exhausting doctor's appointment with my daughter. So yeah, I am tired.
I hear you. Listen, you supposed to be rested up anyway, and I didn't know you was finally off today, baby.
I had to pop in on this topic. I got two teenagers. I had to. Mm-mm. But I appreciate you, bro. I'm about to hop down back into the chat.
Well, no doubt. I appreciate you, sister. You know you're more than welcome to pop in on the convo. We
Oh
need to
wait,
get you up here more often, man.
right. All right, bro. I'm going back to the chat.
All right, sis. Appreciate
All right.
you. Yeah, I appreciate everybody that tuned in. And again, I didn't know Word was live. Shouts to the Word. Hey, let me see. I hear you on that, Letitia. I'm looking at the comment. No, but see, that's the thing, though. You was always supposed to be safe, like regardless to what, whether you out here wilding out or whether you are being safe. As far as you ain't got that many partners, still was supposed to be safe unless you knew that was somebody you was gonna be with for good. But we know sometimes it don't always end up like that, and sometimes shit comes from heat in the moment. I felt like that, but then again, like I said, it ain't always gonna be like that. We would want it to be that way, but like I said, we know how it is. A lot of times you can't even tell nobody nothing. Yeah. You tell somebody something, it's a problem. Oh, trust me, I know. Oh, let me 1 second, y'all. Uh, yeah, you know me, workflow tonight. But all in all, still, that's a problem right there. Apparently, something went. Oh, okay, my fault. Apparently, eh, this ain't nothing new. I'm gonna be honest with you. If that don't leave you shocked, I don't know what will. And the reason why I'm being real about that is because, again, that shouldn't be something that should be presented at all. I think that's a real problem that they just allowing things to keep continuously happening within our parameters, and we ain't standing up on that. Almost every parent that should feel that way should be really standing up against that. Again, I feel it should be reverted because what message are you really sending? Even if you think you send a message to the irresponsible parents, what are you saying to the parents who are doing what they're supposed to be doing for their kids? You giving them the will to say, if I decide to, I'll keep this under wraps. She ain't gotta never know. Or my dad ain't gotta never know, which I feel that's a problem right there. You setting them up for the failure and setting them up for kills. Can't do that. And again, when you showing irresponsibilities like that, by just allowing those type of things to happen, we create more chaos. We got to start standing up for something. And again, why set these youth up for the failure and for the kill? Only because you want to implement something. Again, let the kids and let the youth be who they supposed to be. And if some of them decide to do what they do, then that's on nobody but the parents and whoever's raising. Because it's supposed to be a guideline to everything. It's supposed to be a blueprint. It's also supposed to be something that's continuously followed. That's how you set the structure and the boundaries. Some people lost that too. And the ones that haven't lost it, they still keeping on the traditions like they supposed to. My kids should not be subjected to anything that they shouldn't be subjected to. And they shouldn't have to lie or keep anything secret when it's supposed to be that strong bond in the first place. It's supposed to be able to come to me regardless of what. I don't know. Shit crazy though. Um, you gotta constantly have those talks because those talks is needed. Regardless of how some people feel, it's something that should provoke the minds to think a little bit clearer. Like, when do we really start standing up? I'm dead serious. You gotta think about that. That do make you think a little bit like that's kind of weird. Like, so what else are y'all gonna be able to let go over the counter? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. And you supposed to, because again, you know, I listen, Letitia, you supposed to, like most parents, you are supposed to talk to your kids and inform them not just about the rights and wrongs, but you're supposed to inform them about the world around them and what to expect and what not to expect. And you also supposed to break down certain talks when it comes time to break down those talks. You know, yeah, there's some things that they can learn or they are going to learn on their own because you can't guard them 24/7. The community is not the way it used to be. Again, it seems like almost everybody is for self, and the one that's not for self, these are the ones that are standing the test of time. And again, congratulations to any of the parents in here, or even those who might catch the replay. If you got a kid that graduated, I don't care what grade, congratulations to you and yours, and may you continue to keep them growing and aspiring to be something great. Without education, you don't have nothing. And without the right balance and the right education, you definitely don't have nothing. No doubt, Anita. Appreciate you, baby. I wasn't going to be on too wild crazy neither. I didn't know what time Brother Word was going on, but we'll definitely go show him some support in a minute. I just felt like that needed to be brought up tonight, though, because I could bring that sucker back up in the morning. Because at some point, you're going to get different views and opinions about this. But some of these views and opinions, and even these factual that are being bought, will tell you something. It's just some things you should never implement or just throw out there like that. Because again, you're giving these youth the impression that they don't need no type of parenting. You can't give them structure if you just throwing things out there without explaining anything. And yes, we know we do have some people out there who are young and probably doing what they're doing. But that still doesn't justify that you putting birth control pills behind the counter or over the counter. It's not right. It still ain't safe. And you don't know what damage you could really do. Not so much as physically. Again, you don't know if the whatever they getting it from could be expired. Because don't get it twisted. You still got expired medication. You still got medications that expire. Even birth control pills and stuff expire. So you would have to make sure that everything is really up to code and you don't have to worry about. And even still, that's a problem. See, even if you give somebody a blueprint to something, it's still a problem in my opinion. Because again, kids should be kids. The youth should be youth. Could you imagine if it was a girl or a boy under a certain age and they talking about, yo, I need some condoms. Oh, I need birth control pills. Could you imagine a 10-year-old talking about getting birth control pills? Nah. You setting the wrong precedent regardless. And again, you still giving that notion that the kids could just hide whatever from their parents. They don't got to tell them everything. No, that messes up the strong build and the bond, and that's messed up. I don't know. I'm just saying. Again, at what point do the people get outraged? And it should be outraged because come on now. Like, what are you telling the kids now? Go ahead, go be irresponsible. Still go take that chance. Because I've always felt like this. The most safest measure to avoid any of these type of things, STDs, unwanted pregnancies, so on and so forth. If you ain't prepared for the consequences behind it, especially if you think you're going to be unprotected, you ain't prepared for those consequences, don't do nothing. You wait until you feel is right and you do what you need to do. And again, most of the time, if not any time, you have to decide when it's right for you to make that decision or that next step. But you still got to be smart about it when you do. And you still need to inform your parents this is what's going on. I mean, that's the old school way to do it. Shoot, I was different. I ain't had to I couldn't even tell my mom I wanted to. She already knew what it was in me. You already knew what it was. She said, "You better be safe if you are doing anything. I can't prove you doing anything. You better be safe if you are doing something." And that stuck with it. You know, it's a situation now where you got the grandparents. The grandparents are getting younger and younger. I think that's a problem right there. So again, it's like, where do we lose the ball at, and how do we recover it and get back to some sort of normalcy? You know, that's crazy. That's why I say, for some of those who just out here having kids all crazy, you better make sure that your eldest kids ain't out here getting crazy, especially if they ain't prepared for it. You know, again, like, what? Why would you implement something like that in the first place? And again, I think at some point it might get reverted. I got a feeling something bad gonna happen. I got a feeling at some point, you know, it could take a recourse on something. So yeah, still feel like that's the craziest thing to present. Uh, my head hurt on this one for real, y'all. But, again, I ain't gonna hold y'all but so long. Um, it's just something for some of the parents and even the future parents to think about. How do you see this working? How do you see this being a beneficial part of the future? But we'll delve deep into that. Um, man, it's probably more lying in the storm we not know, but we need to get on point so this way we know how to combat that situation. We need that. I think the minute that we realize what's really going on, we could definitely make some beneficial changes. We need to. You already know, Letitia. Like I said, I ain't gonna hold y'all. About to definitely go show Word some love. I'll definitely be up in the morning with that site, and we gonna finish talking. Um, because this is something I want to get views and opinions on. I'm going down the whole list. So, definitely appreciate everybody that tuned in. For those who might be tuning in late, you can always catch the replay. Um, I'll definitely be on point with it tomorrow. I do definitely appreciate Liz for popping up on the panel too and giving her story and giving her a word on it. You know, that's how we need it. Oh no, I know. But even still, I didn't plan on being on here all night. I just wanted to get y'all views and opinions on that. I was gonna go crazy earlier, but again, I never get no love when I need it. These kids got me depleted, but it don't matter. It's all love and it's all needed. You know. But again, we just got to think about that. Um, that's probably one of the baddest scenarios you could present out there and actually approve of. You already done approved of the. Oh yeah, and that's another thing we're going to talk about. They approved what, the lab grown meat. Yeah, things to talk about. I think it's crazy though. What else are they going to implement? And at some point, where do we stop at, and how do we stop it and push back on it? Because we are supposed to push back. We are the people. You know, you can't sit here and tell me that everybody is just going to bombard your way of living. Corey, you already know, baby. But then, like I told somebody, you got to be mindful on that. Because just because they implemented it and it's already approved, that don't mean everybody really still gonna go with it. Again, just like Liz said, you got those parents who just got that strong bond with their kids. So if you think they gonna hide anything from the parents, they not. And they probably ain't even gonna be thinking about it unless they really are ready to go that route. And then they still gonna have a talk with their parents. That was the old method of things. Marianne, what's going on, baby? I don't know. I really think this is a sad day though. Because that was something I wasn't expecting for real. I done seen a couple of little things pop up because I still get the notifications. I said, okay. All right, same old basketball talk, yada, yada, yada. But then I turned around and looked again and I said, oh, they really did this? No. Why? Why would you set them up for failure like that? That is failure. You're going to get them hurt in more than one way, man. That's just my view and opinion on it. But hey, I forgot my view and opinion don't count sometimes. Um, it's crazy. Goes back to what I said before. Let the kids be kids, man. Let them find out when they decide to find out about certain things. It shouldn't be forced on them before time. They had to come out and smoke a cigarette for that one. That got me a little bit tight. Like, how do you implement something like that? And how far do you expect it to really go before there's a pushback? Because there's always something that seems to go wrong when y'all just throw something out the loop without giving the people fair warning about things. And even your warnings sometimes don't be really fair warnings. It almost be like last minute, at least in my opinion. You just, well, let's put a distraction here, or let's see what the next distraction is going to be so we can still do what we do. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in tune with what's going on with your local politicians, government, all of that. 'Cause it's crazy now. Appreciate you, Marianne. Yeah, this is the first time. Oh no, it's the second time I've gone live this late. I haven't really done a late night live like this since last year, the beginning of last year. But I had to come on here real quick for the night because I wanted to just see what was going on, and I also wanted to get some views and opinions and some feedback. And I'm still gonna bring that again tomorrow morning. Um, don't worry, that cipher definitely gonna be early. And shoot, I might even drop the link in case anybody want to pop in on it. Imam, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, I'll definitely like do the morning cipher. I got to because it's something that need to be talked about. And that's just in case if I don't get a chance to really do anything else because of the babies. Y'all know why. Give me strength. Yeah, And definitely be safe tomorrow, James. I know you're gonna be traveling and stuff, so I don't know. This is something that should make the people think. I mean, how do you really feel about this? Do you feel that it's right that they are approving that to go down, or do you feel that it should change? I mean, like I said, we'll definitely have this conversation in the morning. Appreciate everybody that did tune in. If you tuned in late, just catch the replay. And again, shouts to Liz for popping up. I'm gonna definitely re-talk about this later on. I set the time reminder definitely. So you always get conversations here that's gonna make you think. And we're gonna definitely keep bringing these topics until we come with the solutions, and then bring it to the battlefronts because we need it right now. Definitely want to show Brother Word some love. Um, He'll definitely continue the convo. Appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. You ain't have to be here, but you was. And there's always going to be love, as always. So, if y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. And for everybody that was in attendance tonight, you already know that love is love and it'll be reciprocated and such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's all I'm going to do is give you real topics and real bills. Like I said, we'll definitely be back in the morning. I'll set the time reminder. So I definitely appreciate y'all tuning into the conversation in the morning as well. Definitely see y'all over there at Words. Y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.